Hi, this is Jen with Unchained Crochet. If you haven't done it yet, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to see more items and tutorials like this. Hi y'all. Today I just wanted to share an idea, a technique, so to speak, of how to make an easy slipper. This one is not totally finished yet. I just wanted to show you what it looks like, the style of it. I think it's really cute. I used Magic Light DK from Ice Yarns in a rainbow colorway. I've been wanting rainbow slippers since I was a little girl, and I haven't had any since then. I had a babysitter that made me a pair of variegated like Red Heart, and I couldn't find the exact colors I was looking for until I found the Ice Magic DK Light. So this is a slipper that is made out of a square. I seen another YouTube video, don't remember who it was exactly, but they just demonstrated how you sew the toe up and then sew this flap down. And it is literally, you can make it out of any square, out of any stitch. If you can make a square of it, then you can sew and gather up 2/3 of the toe, take the flap and sew it down. And then when I got to the other side where my heel is at, I just gathered up some stitches right here and then sewed the rest of it shut. Now I'm also going to go around this with some little bit of edging, tighten it up a bit. But I made sure because you can't really try the square on, because you're still making all the way around. If you're going round and round, it probably would be easy if you just go back and forth for a square. But because mine was in rounds, I had to be sure that it was going to fit. I just took one side of it to the other side and stretched it to see if it would hold snug on my foot, and it does. I just don't like how loose this is right here. So I'm going to go around this and decrease a bit right there to get rid of that V area and make it more rounded. And then I'm also going to get a pom-pom maker. I don't have one yet. And I'm going to put some pom-poms right here on the cuff area. So they're nice, comfy slippers. It stretches to fit me just a bit. You want to make your square almost the length of your foot. You want it to have some stretch to it. You want that little pecker for the heel. That works very nicely for gathering up the heel, and draws it in a bit around your ankle right here. So I just did that like middle half or so, and drew it up with the thread and then buried it and tied it all together. So very easy. There's no pattern. I am just showing you this as a verbal tutorial. I am going to make my second one, and I'll show you how to get started with that should you want to make one in the round like this. If you are more of a beginner to intermediate level crochet, I would not do rounds. I would go back and forth and make it almost the length of your foot so that you get that stretch and it stays on good. So I'm going to show you how I did mine. And I think I did 17 rounds, but you can keep track of your rounds very easily like this. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 rounds for that square. And then I folded it. You fold it into thirds basically and stitch 2/3 of it shut for the toe. And then bring that flap over and stitch it down. I plan to also add buttons right here. Not sure what color I'll pick yet. Probably a purple or a hot pink, as this has kind of a hot pinky red in there. So that is the slipper that I am making. I did start this at PT today when I was waiting for just a second. They came and got me really quickly. So I'm going to show you I'm using a Bates hook. This will not even, if you get the magic DK from Ice Yarns, it won't even take you a whole skein. I caked this. It comes in just a regular ball with a ball band. It is a sport weight, a 3-weight. You can use any weight you want for your slipper. Bulky weight, chunky weight, those will work up really quick and be very cushy. You could add some texture and go back and forth in rows to make your square. I would just start that first row to where your chain is stretched just a bit from your tip of your big toe to the back of your heel. So you don't want to have to stretch it on where it's uncomfortable to get it on, but you want it to have some stability to it where it stays on your feet. All right, so enough said. Let's just go ahead and start with the slip knot. Leave yourself about 6 to 8 inches of tail. I like to go behind here, hook my yarn. Now you've made a little triangle. You're going to twist up with your hook, hold your triangle, pull that yarn over through, and pull through that first loop that you made. I like to leave about that much slack where it moves easily on the needle. So to get started with this square, I chain 3. Let me get my bracelet off. I had all my blingy jewelry on today, so get rid of that. It's annoying. So I've chained 3. Now I'm going to double crochet into that first chain. Now I'm going to chain 2 for a corner, and then I'm going to do 2 more double crochet into that same first chain. So just keep going into that first chain. Chain 2 for a corner, 2 double crochet into the same chain again. I keep playing with my phone and my gooseneck, trying to get a good angle where my hands aren't drifting off screen. I think I finally reached a good angle, but I'm always taking this thing off my desk. It clamps onto the desk, so then I've got to, get it all started again, start over from scratch. So I should probably do something on the desk, maybe a crayon or something, and mark where I put it. So when you get 4 sets of those 2 double crochet pairs, you get 4 pairs. You're going to chain 2 for your last corner, and you're going to slip stitch to the top of the first chain 2 that you made. Like so. You're going to chain 2, that counts as your first double crochet. You're going to double crochet into that next stitch. And then you're going to 2 double crochet into the corner. This is how you'll do every corner. 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. If you're using a chunkier yarn, a heavier weight yarn, you could be done with these in an evening. I've only stalled out because I've been holding it back as a tutorial. I waited to start the second one because I wanted to do a tutorial, and then when I didn't get enough done at PT, I'm like, I'm just going to take it home and start it at home again, and may as well just go ahead and bring you along for the ride because there's not that much done. And it's so super easy. There's no shaping to this other than how you sew it up. I mean, it's really, really a cool way to do a stylish slipper, and so easy. No counting. And I just literally eyeballed the heel. Now I'm coming to a corner again. You're going to go double crochet into every stitch, or every double crochet around, and every corner you're doing 2 double, chain 2, 2 double. Now we're going to double crochet into that stitch, double crochet into the next, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet into that same corner, and join with a slip stitch. So that is round 2. So I'm going to keep going on this tonight, and I will add to the video later and show you how to fold and sew it up. And hopefully you like this method. You don't have to go round and round as I did. I kind of chose to do that so I would get a nice stripy effect like this. I like that check mark look. It's kind of a boho look. These would be my boho slippers for the gypsy and me. I hope you enjoy starting your easy peasy slipper. And if you have any comments, or if anybody knows where this original idea came from, let me know and I'll credit them in the description box. Thanks.